Greetings guys, welcome to the channel. My name is DJ Odyccy. On today's video we're gonna try and break down a song that I made, that I feel like if I was to make a song with Shekinah, it would actually sound maybe something like this. Maybe Lady Zamar, these type of vocalists. I feel like Shasha has it in here as well, just she does a different genre as well, but I feel like she also has that type of voice. So without wasting time, let's break this down piece by piece. You don't get to hear it until the end, so stick around until the end of the song, end of the video. This where I'll be playing the whole song, and I think I'll be dropping the song. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel so that we can keep growing. So let's do this. So number one, this is Afro House. Let me play the drums as a whole, and then we can get to break them down. This is a very slow Afro House, Maybe a person like Sanel might do something like this, but not quite. But yeah. So number one, we on a kick. As you already know how the kicks go. It's just one kick going straight like this. And of course, we add the snares. So the snares, I'll go to pattern mode, then you hear the snares. So I use 3 different types of snares so that I could have this bounce whenever I make this type of music. So that's how it sounds. And then with the kick, it's that simple. And then I think I added something. Yeah, I added the toms. So that's what I do normally. I'll have a pattern for snares alone, a pattern for toms, a pattern for heads, a pattern for shakers, a pattern for more percussions if I have to. So that's what I normally do. That's how I organize my work. I don't know how you organize your work, but for me, I feel like it's much simpler for me to do this. And then if I feel like maybe the toms need, this one is not needed at some point in a song, I can actually make a unique pattern, and then just remove that and then just put it at the front. So it's that simple how I actually work. So I'm hoping that you guys can do and learn from something like this. You have to stay organized when you make music, otherwise you're gonna have problems with motivation to finish a song or something, because if you're not organized, I won't lie to you, man, it gets difficult. So I talk too much. Let's go to another thing. So I came here. I think these are heads. That's how easy the heads go. And then we come here. These are shakers. So if you notice, I'm keeping the same rhythm into the song. I'm making sure that I have the same rhythm whenever I add something. I don't want to complicate things whenever I make music. So I keep the same rhythm in most of the things that I add. Even these claps that I added here, as you can see, they look like, let's look, they look exactly like the shakers. Look at the shakers. Look at the claps. There's a lot of similarities in it. So let's play the claps. I think this clap is the one that I shifted it so that it doesn't hit straight on line, because you cannot really have this sound which sounds too robotic, So that's how it is until this point, and then we have shakers. Let's play this. And we have more of these. These are shakers. These are hi-hats. So let's just get to it. So I added shakers as well. These are just loops. You find them in my sample packs. These are from my Afro House Emo sample pack. So you can go out and get it. And then now, let's see. Before I go to these effects, let's get to the chords. So let's add some chords to the song. In this case, I used a lot of pads. It's just pads on this song. It's just a lot of pads. So this Behringer, it's a pad from Massive. And then I also used a GMS pad. There's this pad number 1 because it's also a pad here. And those are the chords. They look like that. That's the MIDI. And then I also use GMS there. And then let's get to the sound here. It's also a pad. Got it from Citrus. As you can hear, it sounds dope. So when you get to Nexus, I'm just using a plug that I normally use every time. Every time. You already know my sound. It's the UK Pikes all the effing time. All the time, man. Looks like this. And then this is just the piano from Hypersonic. It's just the Atmos piano. Looks like this and sounds like this. Very simple stuff. And then as well, we come here. There's Contact. These are some brasses from Contact. I use this a lot as well. And then let's get to Hypersonic. Used tube bass. And then I also added like this 3 oscillator thing, but we're only using 1 oscillator. And then that's how the preset looks, how I did it. Reduce the volume of the other 2, and then reduce the pitch of the first one, and you can choose which wave you want, you know. So I used this wave this time, and then you can also use this. You can choose whichever wave you want. And then okay, the other thing I did here was to make sure it lights. So I used the Porto and mono are on, and then the slide is on, and make sure it's 1 maximum so that it doesn't play chords. And then you have this feel. As you can hear, it sounds like that. It sounds amazing for me. And then we can come here to the effects. So this FX is just like a transition here, and this one is just a down filler. And then once you add them, this is how it sounds like. Okay, now the thing that I didn't mention too much was things in the mixer channel. Now that we have almost done with the whole song, let's get to this. I added some vocals here. I needed something that would sound like it's actually like a Shekinah or something. So I went into these online stores for vocals and what. I got these from Splice. So I added these vocals just so you can hear what I'm talking about when I say Shekinah, Lady Zamar, you know. So let's play it. As you can hear, the vocals are really good for this song. And then what will happen is, now let's get to the bass. Here I cut off the highs because I really needed just to hear a sub of it. I had to cut off a lot of things on the tube bass. And then on this EQ here, for the other bass, I cut off the highs and the lows. So I needed just so that you guys can hear. There's a lot, you know. And then fine, we go to the pads. These pads here. They all have a similar thing, similar EQ. Cut off the lows and cut off the highs. Cut off the lows, cut off the highs. Cut off the low frequencies, cut off the high frequencies. That's how I dealt with it. And then most of these, they don't really have much. So until we get to the vocals. So when you get to these vocals here, I use CLA for vocals, just to give it like a nice high frequency thing there, because the vocals came in sounding nice, so I didn't want to do much to them. So I just added some reverb and I added some delay there, and then I cloned this to the other one, and then this is the part where it sounds like it's in the bridge, like here. So I added all these things, but the main thing here is just this parametric EQ here, which I made sure that it's what's the word? I make sure it's a radio effect. So I went to a radio. There's nothing. You see, it doesn't change. It didn't do nothing. I just chose the preset for radio, and that's how it sounds. And then that's everything. And then I just added this chorus and phaser. They don't do much, but it makes it sound like this. And this, my guys, this makes the song how it sounds. And then I think that's everything in the song. And then if you got any questions of any sort, let me know in the comment section. And thank you so much for tuning in. And I don't know who got to this far in the video. I really appreciate you for getting this far. And I'll see you guys on my next tutorial. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. It really helps to grow the channel. I appreciate you guys. Let me play the song from the back a little bit, maybe from here, so that it doesn't get too far. No, I don't want a very long video. So thank you so much.